Evening, all you wonderful people. It's him as well. It's me and Jamie on a Friday night. It's just a quick hello. Andy GSA Tractor, beyond soon watching the bike thing. Oh, yeah, they got a live draw at 8 o'clock. Two Wheels Moto is here. Simon is here as well. Simon Brackett from Wildbad, and his orange bike. No, it's gold, actually. I drove into the field and went, see anybody with a disgusting orange bike or a gold bike? Yeah, he's over there. I tell you what, me and Simon had such a blast. It was really good. Julian's here as well. Evening, Rev. Dipping in and out, looking after Mum, rolling that full shop of Lexus, getting in the car. I tell you what, we've had two LXRs turn up today. I've got LXRs, LXS is turning up on Monday. I have got a new motocross bike coming at the end of August. Oh, I'm looking forward to that. I've got the first one in the country. GB, you look as bald as Peaky on that. I've actually had number basically 0 down the sides and a little bit on top. So if I turn sideways, yeah, there's not a lot of hair there. The reason being, we went and did obviously Wildbad. And the reason being, we did 4 and a bit hours on the bike. So there was me, Peaky, Jay, Slow Rider. Slow Rider's in the room. Evening, buddy. I caught up with Slow Rider at Wildbad, and oh, what a lovely guy. And Steve was there. He pitched up next to me as well. So we had Steve, we had Simon, we had our own little niche at the top of the lake. The only thing is, if you go to Wildbad and you go and pitch up next to the lake, don't have a 2:30 in the lake, because you get out your tent, you walk to the edge of the lake, you can't be bothered to walk 100 yards to go to the toilet, so you get out and pee at the back of your tent. I stood there in my pants having a pee, and I got eaten alive by the mozzies. I had mozzie bites all over me on Saturday. I was covered in them.
Going to say you fell in.
It was great, though. It was absolutely brilliant. We had such a blast. Simon, the earliest Phillies big orange. I apologise, mate. It was good fun. Slow Rider, he was hilarious. I met up with him, and what a lovely, lovely guy. We had our little clique on the table, so we literally sat there. There was a guy from, I can't remember if he was Belgium or Sweden, but he was from overseas. We met up with him. He was doing. Gary was there taking loads of photos. So we met up with Gary. I've got him on my Instagram, my Facebook now. Slow's been added. We met up with Tim. We met up with Andy. We met up with Joe. Loads of new people that I met up with, and everybody at the Wildbad family is just so down to earth. It was brilliant. I've never had such a good event, because the last one I did was 2 years ago, and I just went for the Saturday. I thought, we'll try the waters. We'll see what it's like. But brilliant. It was great fun. Oh, here we go. Leo was from Prague. Another lovely chap. He was absolutely brilliant. Right. For anybody that wants to come and join me on the stream, and you're very welcome to slam your cameras on, guys. Come and join me on the chat. It's just Friday night banter. I have launched a Wildbad video. Loads and loads of people have all started putting up Wildbad videos. I had 9 hours of footage, and it was just choosing the best. I've sat here for nearly 5 or 6 days just editing it, and I just literally will have a bit of that bit, because obviously I'm still putting test rides up, and I literally just cobbled stuff together. So it's not the best edit in the world, but it just shows you how bloody good Wildbad was. The best bit was, we obviously went down on the Thursday afternoon, so we helped set up, and there was loads of people there. Thursday afternoon, we sat there 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I went, what time does the bar get here? Well, the bar's not here till Friday morning. You are having a giraffe. Where do we get a beer? Oh, I rushed back to the bike. I literally jumped on Rocky, and I programmed in nearest superstore. We found Asda. So shot down to Asda. We had, I got myself 10 cans of Carling, 10 cans of Foster's, 2 packets of dry roasted nuts, a couple of bags of prawn crackers, some bottles of water, and I got, I think it was 12 muffins. I spent 40 quid on food, plus all my sandwiches and bits and pieces that were in the tent. Shot back, lobbed it all on the chair outside the marquee, parked the bike up, wandered back, and they went, is that all yours, Rev? And I went, no, help yourself. And he went, and Richie said to me, do you want any money for it? And I went, no, just help yourself, guys, just bundle in. And he went, you sure? I said, I just do what, the typical thing, Rev, I just do what I do. Everyone said to me, that's what all you said at Wildbad, you just do what you do. And I do. So they all had a beer. We're all sat there. And then I said to Richie, come on, get the acoustic. You've got to have an acoustic guitar here. Yeah, I've got one. He brought it out. And I'm having a little play. I haven't played guitar for 5 years, but I was like trying to play Chris Stapleton and Justin Timberlake, Say Something. So I say something. And I went, go on, Richie, your turn. And he ended up doing Luke Combs, When It Rains, It Pours. And then I said to him, and he went, oh, any requests? I went, you've got to do James Lade from American Pie. And he literally just sat there with his acoustic guitar. We're all in a circle and we're literally all just chatting and having great fun. But it was such a great night. We just literally sat around there in a circle. We could have done with a fire pit or something. But we must have sat up till about 11 at night, just sitting there, just drinking, just chatting. Simon, Slow Rider, there was Tim, Andy. We were all just sat in this little circle, all just chatting about it. And there was no airs and graces. We were all just natural. And that's what I love about Wildbad compared to ABR. You go ABR and people go, oh, well, I am so-and-so. I did do one video, but I didn't post it. But everyone said to me, you've got to show the video on the live stream. And I went, it's going to be a bit dodgy, guys. It's going to be. And they went, no, do your Wildbad video. So for everybody that wanted to see the Wildbad video of me being an absolute loon, right, here we go. So are you ready? I'm going to flip the camera around. Hopefully you'll get a bit of audio after this. Right, let's go.
Kids, we're down at the Wildbad Festival, and we've got all the motor vloggers here. So come on down and have a wonderful time, and we'll see you soon. See you later, kids.
They said you can't post that. It was hilarious, but they were all killing themselves laughing. They went, "You do great impressions, but brilliant." Right, let's roll through some of these messages. So Slow Rider, not even finished editing my video. I have it up on Sunday. I look forward to watching that, mate. I'll give you a thumbs up on that and a little comment. Any sneaky pics of the slow Lexi boat from China? The boat is due to dock, I believe, in the next 5 days. It has, I think, about 500 bikes on it. The one thing that has really annoyed everybody is obviously they've only brought a minor shipment of LXRs, so there is enough for every dealer in the UK to have 2 bikes. That is it. We've already sold our 2 bikes on pre-order before they're even here. So no LXRs, no LXSs. Assaults you can't get hold of, ZSBs you can't get hold of, because what's happened in obviously January, we have the Euro 5.5 kicking in, so they're holding back on the old stock of bikes because the new bikes kicking in January. So September, new bikes, new reg change in September, we get a 74 plate. They're holding back on bikes again. So everything's just gone absolutely mad. Couldn't find Morrison's. I found it. Google Map. I'm still waiting to put me Garmin XT on the bike, but I haven't had time yet. It was well. Yeah, Tim's here as well. Evening, Tim. Good to see you, buddy. It was great. Simon, fire pit for next year. Definitely. Yeah, we definitely need a fire pit. Todgy's here. Evening, Todgy. Good to see you, mate. You look mullered on that video. I was absolutely. We started on the lagers. I'd had about 3 or 4. That TMF or Jimmy Savile, bit of both, guys. I did not win the bike. Yeah, I did not win the bike. Yeah, exactly. Evening Simon as well. Yeah, but there was some great guys down there. It was like Tim. There was just loads. They're all. If you have a look on my Facebook, or have a look at some of the pictures that I put up, there was loads of great guys there. The slow ride was hilarious because obviously there were certain people that had clutched bikes, some people that had DCT bikes like the Africa Twins, so made it a little bit easier on the automatic clutch. I thought I'll have a go, but I've never done a slow ride on Rocky. I'm still, because Richie said, are you doing the trails on Saturday? On the Saturday, and I went, nah. And he went, go on, do the trail on the Explorer. You'll have an absolute hoot. And I went, I've had the bike for like, I think 6-7 weeks now, a couple of months at the longest. Yeah. I said, but I'm still not used to the bike, putting it down trails, and the last thing I want to do is throw that down the side of a lane. So I'm going to miss the trails this year until I get a bit more experience on the bike, like I did with the GTR last year. Get used to the bike before you start throwing it about. So I said to him, I'll give it a miss. But, oh, you've got to do the slow ride. That's easy. Pulled away from the start line, stalled it, managed to start it, still upright, get a bit of revs on, got halfway down, stalled it again, put my foot down. Oh, I'll go around it. In the end, I managed to suss the I did it in, I think it was 36 seconds was my best time. And I'm thinking, that's pretty good. Until the guy goes down with a BMW and does it in 52 seconds. And it was like, no, absolutely wouldn't me. Andy's on, yeah. But that BMW, and then Guy tried it on an Africa Twin, but the guy with the BMW won it. He just literally, he was stood on the pegs, just balancing the bike, stood still, and then he pulled forward a little bit, balanced the bike, pulled forward a little. And you could tell he'd been riding a BMW for years. He just knew that bike inside and out. He was sat in the seat, stood up, sat in the seat, stood up. But he got that absolutely sussed. Tim just said next year you can pick up a bottle of Chase. I should do that next year. Yeah, I'm definitely up. I said to Richie, as soon as the tickets go up, mate, I am in for next year, and I'll come up again and help you. I think we did 20. We set up 23 tents in the end.
I'm only interested if I can get one of them their cabins.
They're looking at doing cabins next year, and I think they're going to do some sort of like a glamping pod. I said to them, like, obviously I'm going to do ABR. But they've got like this 2-man shed with like 2 single beds in it. So I said to him, next year I shall probably cut the kit down because there was no way I could have got a pillion on. Because there was a lot of people that messaged me and said, where's your pilly partner? Where's your pilly partner? There are a few people that know what is going on with pilly partner at the moment. So she is not in a good place at the moment. She's still riding with me. She's riding up to, we're going to do Super Sausage Sunday. I'm going to pick her up. We're going to do Super Sausage. Me and her, yeah, we're going to have a quick cup of coffee. We're going to go down to, I think it's called Cherry Lane, the garden centre. We're going to have a quiet breakfast together. And then we've got Barrel Bikers meet at Bradwell Abbey, which is the big Harley Davidson, Hells Angels. And Barrel Bikers every year is a massive event. But she has said you can sort of discuss what's going on with your people to obviously know. And the thing was, now I got spotted. I'm just going to roll through these messages and then I'll tell you. Do you finish the bottle? I was a bit crap on the slow ride, but there was on this. You did all right on the slow ride. Exeter's here. Hello, Exeter's in Cyprus, by the way. Evening, Exeter. Simon's here. I was too pissed to do so. Everyone was pissed to do the slow ride. Our Scottish bikers. Al, good to see you, mate. It was really good. I'm getting all these people that are now starting following me, and I'm following them back. So it was great. And tomorrow I'm already getting depressed about it. Lau, it's been a good 2 weeks. Glad you enjoyed it, Exeter. EUK, be a pilly partners on Andy's bike. Have him show you how to ride. I'll tell you what, Andy's BMW. Andy's been sending me photos. I'll let Andy discuss it in a minute. But I am going to tell you what is going on with Pilly Partner. So last Sunday, not obviously the Sunday of Wildbad, but the Sunday before, I was down Super Sausage and I'd got Kath pillying up with me. My brother-in-law was there on his bike. Now, he obviously messaged my dad and said, Dave is at Super Sausage Cafe and he's not with his missus. And obviously my dad went, oh, is Dave having an affair? No, Dave is not having an affair. Dave was with his pillion partner. I've known Kathy for nearly 40 years. We've been together since 21. And we're best of mates. We did discuss dating when we'd been together about 6 months. And I said to her, I would rather have you as a friend, because if I have a relationship and it goes tits up, I lose you as a friend. So we have been friends for a very long time. We spend a lot of time together. Mel knows every time I go to Kathy's house. And Mel and Kathy have met. Mel's gone off tonight with her mate Jamie and Lisa to play disco bingo. So I don't have a problem with her going out with guys to go to a pub or whatever. Because if you haven't got trust in a relationship, then what's the point in having a relationship? But she knows I go out with Kath. A couple of Sundays ago, me and Mel had a big argument and I spent the afternoon at Kathy's and spent most of the evening at Kathy's on a Sunday night and rolled home about 11 o'clock. We had a big discussion on Monday and she said, why are you spending so much time with Kathy? Because Kathy has the big C word. That's all I'm going to say. It's in a certain place that women get the big C. She's having chemo. She's having radiotherapy. She's 4 treatments in. She is doing all right, and it is shrinking. But as I said, I want to spend as much time with my friend as I can, because if it goes the wrong way, I'm going to regret not spending time with her. Mel understands it. That is where we are at the moment. So hence why you see her getting on the Tiger first, because she can't lift her legs very much because of all the stitches and bits and pieces going on below. So she gets on the bike first, I get on, and then she struggles to get off the bike. So if you do see us at Super Sausage, please, don't, I feel sorry for you, Kat. She's dealing with it. She doesn't want to be reminded about it. She's dealing with it in her own little world. So just say hello to her. But obviously, we've discussed it, and she said, yeah, you can mention what I've got, but please don't tell anybody to feel sorry for me. I want to deal it in my own way, and I'd rather just tough it out, get my head down, and I enjoy being her. Her way of dealing with it is getting out on a bike with me. So that's why she pillions up with me all the time. So that's the reason why. So moving on. Where was we? Pillion Palace and Andy's bike. Fair play. Yeah, exactly. Fair play. I want to spend as much time with my best mate as I can. And everyone said, oh, you can't have a pillion partner without there be something being in it. No, she is just a friend that enjoys riding my bike. She's got her own bike. She's got an RSV Aprilia, believe it or not, and she hacks around on that. But she would rather at the moment pilly up on my bike and go out. And I'm now a member of Toxic Throttle Club as well. So we went out on, when was it? Tuesday night. Went out Tuesday night down to Loughton in Milton Keynes, met up with the guys from Toxic Throttle, and she walked down from her house, met me there. We had a glass of wine, we had a chat, and we had great fun. And I chat to her every day. I've spoken to her about an hour ago. How are you feeling tonight? I feel like crap. It's taking its effect on me again. She's gone to bed already. So she went to bed at 8 o'clock. She said, I'm just going to go to bed and sleep. So she's not in a good place, but we're dealing with it. So thank you for everybody that obviously knew and has been messaging me on WhatsApp saying, just ignore the haters, mate. Just deal with it. She's your best mate. Thank you and I just want to say a sincere thank you very much to everybody that has sent us love and hugs and seen us at Super Sausage and come up and give us both hugs. She is as close. She's literally like my little sister. We're really tight and close. So, but there is nothing going on. So all you people that are getting 2 and 2 together and coming up with 5, there is nothing happening. I've got a lovely missus, and I certainly wouldn't jeopardise a 20-year marriage.
And you're an ugly fucker, so she probably wouldn't sleep with you anyway.
Exactly. Rolling Throttle is here. Drew is here. Evening, buddy. Good to see you. I've got to mention, Drew done some really good. There's some videos where he's got his tent. He's like what they call it, marquee, set up next to Suspension Technologies. Go and have a look at some of his stuff on Instagram from Rolling Throttle, because there's some really good interviews there. I love promoting Drew because he's like one of these channels that he's big channel now, and it used to be like Hell's on Two Wheels, and I've followed him since day one. But now it's Rolling Throttle. You've really got to follow this channel. Some of the stuff that he's coming out with in the interviews, you sit back and you think, Jesus Christ, this guy should have like 1 million, 2 million followers, and he hasn't. But if you haven't subscribed to Rolling Throttle on YouTube, Instagram, go and bloody follow Drew, because him, Crystal, and his lovely lad, they are absolutely fantastic. So go and give him I absolutely love his channel. It's probably one of my highly rated channels. Exeter Riders are close up in the top 5. But yeah, Rolling Throttle. Blake's Pipes is here. Evening to see you. You shouldn't have to explain your friendships. I do, mate, because I get people that get 2 and 2 together and come up with 5, and then next thing I know, my missus is like, oh, you've been spotted out, blah, blah, blah. You were holding hands. Yeah, we were holding hands. We walked around the car park because I got hold of her hand because I'm protecting her from all the blokes that want to come up. Because blokes turn up at bike cafes and they see a female rider and they instantly think, right, I'm going to hit on you. Yeah, female riders are female riders. Go and chat with R6 girl. She'll punch you in the face if you start coming on to her. Andy knows. Todgy, doing well. Please don't if you stay positive. Kick its ass. Yeah. Cheers, Todgy. It's much appreciated. I should pass that on to her. All right, Blakes. Yay. GB Patriot Evening Pipes.
Just watched that. I just watched that live draw from a bike thing.
Oh yeah.
It was auctioning off it. Well, raffling off his bike. Some 20-year-old lad won it that ain't even got his license yet.
Jesus Christ.
Just won a 23 plate GS fully kitted. He's never
Mad.
going to get insured on it.
Yeah.
They're going to laugh at him.
Absolutely stupid. Absolutely stupid. Oh, bear with me a second.
How have you been anyway, Andy?
Yeah, good, mate.
Lo and behold, speak of the devil, I'm watching the live stream sat in my pit. Thank you. That's all she said. Thank you, kiss, kiss.
Yeah, no.
So
Yeah.
she is watching. Hey, babes, how you doing?
I'm surprised you weren't tempted by a bike thing, Dave, when they were at the Wildbad to go and spend some money.
I had a look at that raffle on that bike, and I'm thinking, do I buy a ticket? And I'm like, nah, I can't. I'm not going to win it. I'm not going to win it. Believe it or not,
you had a 1 in 8,000 chance, which is better than the lottery.
Yeah, exactly. The one thing was, obviously, Wildbad do their own raffle, and all the proceeds go into Richie Vida's pot for next year. So it was like £5 a strip, so basically £1 a ticket. I bought 20 quid's worth of tickets, and I'm thinking, all right, I could win. I'll win a T-shirt, you know, I'll win a hoodie or a neck scarf for that. I won bugger all. Absolutely bugger all. But they did they did this game where they line up different beer bottles at the back where it's hidden, and then you have to match the beer bottle at the front. So my memory, obviously, you know, I memorized reg plates. So I'd watched the first 10 people going out, and I'm watching this bottle of what was it, Stella Artois, and people are putting the Stella and they're going bum 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 bum. Great. I know where it's got to go, and someone's come up and he put it in the same position. I'm like, yes, next one on the stage, position 7, banged it down. He's gone, yeah, help yourself. What have I won? You've won a T-shirt. All right. Have you got any medium ones? No, we've got XL, double XL, or triple XL. Well, I'm not fat bastard size. He went, oh, we've got a medium Moto. So I had a medium Moto T-shirt. And Kathy's wearing that now. So I brought it back and said, Kathy, I've got your T-shirt. I won it in the raffle. She went, oh. So she was quite happy. She got a little prize. Right. Roland just said, much better. You've been since day one when I'll tell you what, Drew, absolutely love your channel, mate. You know, I'm not blowing smoke up your ass, but I've been with you since day one, and I love everything you do. Some of the one of our guys, he was discussing at Wildbad, because Richie Vida said to him, he said, oh, you've got a Tail of the Dragon T-shirt on. He went, yeah. He said, I did Tail of the Dragon, and I stayed at the hotel as well. Oh, tell everybody about Tail of the Dragon. So this is like, I think it's something like, oh God, 80 or 90. Drew will tell me how many curves. There's multiple. I think it's like 70 or 80 curves over 12 miles or something.
There's
so
200 St. Ben's in there.
Yeah. And he said, yeah, we did Tail of the Dragon. He said, how was it for you? And he went, bloody amazing. He said, we turned up, we stayed at the hotel, we're all ready to ride. We'd all got bikes, we'd all hired bikes for the day, and we're ready to take these sports bikes out and flip it through Tail of the Dragon. And he went, was it good? And he went, no. And he went, why is that? He said, we all started out on the ride and we got stuck behind this 70-year-old guy on a Harley that was doing 30 mile an hour and we couldn't get past him. They did the whole Tail of the Dragon at 30 mile an hour because it's all double lines down the middle of the road and there's police everywhere and you can't cross the double white lines. I said, why didn't you just hang back? He said, there was 30 of us. He said, we'd have hung back, we'd have blocked the road, mate. He said, so there we were, Tail of the Dragon at 30 mile an hour. He said, but it was enjoyable. It was great fun. But yeah, next time you do Tail of the Dragon, do it at speed.
Was the bike thing offering any bundle offers when you were there?
Yeah,
I noticed they must have sold about 20 slots because there's 20 slots pending on their booking. I've had to wait a month and a half to get booked in.
God,
but I'm booked in for the end of this month. But yeah, they're really busy.
Shot himself in the foot. Oh, bloody hell. Let's just roll through some. Oh, Todgy's got his verses up for sale on eBay. Tim, I won 2 hats. Yes, he did. He doesn't wear them. Yeah. I actually bought.
You could have swapped it for your T-shirt.
I bought myself a Wildbad T-shirt. Hang on, I've got to get this.
Everybody hide.
Yeah.
Right, you know what I'm like for collecting hats. So I got myself a Wildbad hat. That is another one to go up to join the array that I have got up there. Will I ever wear it? Probably not. So, yeah, I've got myself another Wildbad hat. That is going to go up on the rack behind me. But it's another good hat to wear. Evening, sir. Right, Blake's is just one of my points when it starts most are dangerous. Keep saying they're not dangerous to consequence of weapon. They're not. Yeah, bikes aren't dangerous. It's the rider. It's how you ride the bike. Right.
Everyone else trying to kill you.
Yeah, the next thing, the GS 1300, the Lego bike that looks like it's been built by Lego.
The GS Adventure that looks like it's had a Pan America throw up all over it. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, horrible bike. Next couple of years, I want to come over and do a scooter ride. But I'll tell you what, mate, I've got 2 spare rooms here. You're always welcome to come over. I've got friends that own the local hotel in the village, so they've got, I think, 8 bedrooms. That if you ever want to come over and spend time with us, Andy is literally 20 minutes from me. Simon's 2 minutes down the road. We've got loads of guys in Milton Keynes that will all be willing to meet you. If you ever want to come over, mate, just hit me up, give me a call, send me a message. You're always welcome to stay at my house. Beer, food, I'll put the lot on, mate. So you're always welcome. Bring Crystal and your lad over. You're welcome anytime, mate. I ride 1,000 verses at OBR. Blew me away. I'll get. We had a guy. I don't know if it's a thing with the Ducatis at the moment. EUK, I won a dress when I was on holiday at the caravan. I didn't think they're going to buy a pink dress. You could have tried it. You could have tried. Lily's here. Hello, Lily. Good to see you. She's been watching. Yeah. Quick one. Sturgis live cam. Yeah. If you go onto YouTube, Sturgis live cam. There's some great. I've been clicking on that at like 5 a.m. in the morning, watching like the main street, and it's like, it's great. Andy had a Versus for 7 years. Brilliant. Great bike it's the posh one with the Skyhook suspension. Shaft drive. And Exeter says, Sturgis, believe it or not, next year is the 85th anniversary of Sturgis. Now, I'm going. I know Simon GTR is going. Are you coming, Andy?
No, I've got a big tour planned next year.
Right, Andy's got a tour. We've worked out the logistics, so we are going to fly into Canada. Meet up with military biker Stevie. We're going to hire bikes. Someone said to me, why didn't you just buy a Harley when you're out there? But we were going to hire from Calgary Harley and ride down. I can't remember what it was.
$150 a day.
Yeah, it's 100. Yeah, it's massive amount of money. And then I can't remember if
it's buying an old wreck and dumping it.
Yeah, exactly. But I can't remember if it's South Dakota or something. But basically, ride from Canada down to Sturgis, and it's going to take 2-3 days to get down there. We ride down with Stevie, do Sturgis, and then obviously sort everything out and fly home. I worked out the logistics on it. You're looking at 15 grand.
Jesus.
It's a lot of money to be throwing there, but it's once in a lifetime bucket list. You're never going to ever do it again. And the thing is,
it's cheaper to fly your bike over and use that than it is to hire.
Yeah, I might even just go out there and just buy a cheap, crappy Harley.
You're better off going out there and just hiring a car or flying straight into Sturgis, taking in the atmosphere there, and then flying back.
We'll figure something out, but we're budgeting on about 15k for next year. Plus, that's obviously including all the spending money, and because once you get out of Sturgis, you've got to be drinking like a fish. I just think they've got Guinness out there. The thing is, quick one. Rolling Throttle said, he's going to be there. Jamie, where are you based? You're Southampton, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm Southampton, yeah.
Brilliant. Hardly Ebbleson, yeah, exactly. Slow riders, I'd love to go. Problem is paying for it. Exactly, yeah. It's just, personally, I'll do it the week after it happened. Here we go. Rolling. Drew's the one to know. Flying to Sturgis, Rev, I'll let you ride one of our built. That is good for me. I'll take you up on that offer, mate. And I'll definitely treat you to food and beers all bloody week if you do that. That's going to save me on the Harley hire. But as I say, it's once in a lifetime bucket list requirement. I've got to do it. I don't know how long I've got in this game. I'm 60 now. Most people go into their 70s and 80s now. Christ, look at the state of Andy, and he's younger than me.
I've had a hard life.
You've had a hard life, exactly. But you know, it's got to be done. And Sturgis is a once in a lifetime thing. So I'm definitely gonna do it. I know Simon's definitely, because he's dying to meet. He's already met Drew and Crystal and everybody. So Simon's coming out with me. We'll get as many guys as we can, but Marine Rider's going to be out there. You've got Sets of Pendants, all the big American and to actually meet the guys that you follow in the flesh. You know, I've seen Drew on camera loads of times, but to actually meet him in the flesh and go, "Hey, buddy, it's Rev," you know, and he's like, he'll probably be, "Jesus Christ, you're just as natural as you are." Yeah, there's no airs and graces, and there's no BS with me. You know, I am what I am, and if you don't like it, get over the other side of the street and stay out of my way. Lily's just said prices go up horrifically in Sturgis during the rally take. I'm waiting to tuck like $5 in the little G Street, like do a dance for me. That's that's got to be worth it.
You get a slap, mate. You want to stick $20 in there? You start asking.
It'll be like 20. It's like a couple of nickels.
If you've got change, take your credit card. Just swipe her ass.
Yeah. Jamie, did you get a big bike yet?
No, I'm restricted to an A1 license, so I can drive
you're not 24 yet, are you? Are you 24?
32. Yeah, I'm 32.
Why
you can go straight to bloody DAS, mate. Go straight to DAS.
Yeah, I would have done my DAS, but it's the financial, like, to actually do it, but the lessons and everything else, it's 830 quid. With the A1, I could book it all myself. I didn't need the training school. So it was cheaper for me to do that than it was to try and find 830 quid.
I'll tell you what, if I win the lottery, mate, I'm putting you on, I'll stick you on a DAS course and I'll stick you on a big bike.
I do want to do it at some point. It would be nice just to have a full license and have done with it.
Pro Monkey can give you, Pro Monkey. I'll tell you, that's another good channel as well, Professional Monkey. Yeah, hire a house. We're literally just going to wing it, just like B&Bs or, you know, like just the local hotels and just see what we can get out there.
You need to book now then.
We've already sorted out the plane tickets, mate. You just have an opinion on Gold Trans. I tell you what, Simon's Transalp, because when I turned up, I'm looking for this orange horrible bike, and they went, "It's down there, it's by the lake." Simon's Transalp is bloody good bike, actually. It's a nice bike. It's a good off-road bike. And it handled the, when we did the Friday ride, it actually handled as good as mine. Everyone said to me, "Jesus Christ," you know, they watched a bit of my video where I'm actually stood on the pegs going down farm track. Now, Richie didn't tell anybody that it was like farm tracks and backfields, and the gravel on it literally looked like the shingle that they stick down on the road. It was like 1.5 inch bits of gravel. I've got a set of Metzler Torrances on, and I have chewed my front tyre to bits. I've got chunks taken out of my front tyre. Got back to the garage, and obviously Richie Vida was saying they were giving away a set of tyres for whoever can like hold a tyre in their arm. And everyone's like, "Get up and do it." And I went, "No, do you know what? For the sake of being humiliated and probably holding it up for 30 seconds, I'm going to buy my fucking tyres." But everyone's saying these Dunlop, I think it's called Dunlop Trails or the Trail Max Raids, are really good tyres. But then I spoke to my, we use BMTR in Birmingham, which is the bike tyre store. So he said to me, "What have you got?" I said, basically Tiger Explorer 1215. I want to do a lot of road stuff, but I want to do some of the off-road stuff. And he went, "You can either go Michelin Anarchy, which are quite chunky tyres." He said, "But the good ones to use are the Dunlop Trails." And I went, "Oh, did they not do anything?" I love my Pirelli tyres on my GTR. Did they not do anything in Pirelli? And he went, "Pirelli haven't got a good off-road tyre. They're great for like track tyres, street tyres, touring tyres. They haven't got an off-road tyre. What do you suggest?" And he went, "I would go either Dunlop Trail, or if you want to go like to the extreme, a good street tyre that is going to grip your bike in the corners on a road, but then you take it off-road and it's going to basically shed the gravel off to the side. Dunlop Trail Max Raids." And I went, "All right, how much pair of those?" And he went, "They're 330 quid. And I went, "Oh," he said, "that's retail price for 2 tyres. How much can you do them for me?" And he went, are they for a customer? And I went, no, they're for my bike, for the garage, for my like YouTube videos. I'll do you the pair for 250 quid. I went, thank you. They go on the bike next week. So by next week, when I turn, not this Sunday, but by the time I turn up at Super Sausage next Sunday, I am going to have knobbly tyres on the Tiger. And my boxes arrive next week. So obviously following on from Andy's BMW, because Andy has got shed loads of storage on his BM. My Tiger, I've got 36 litres in the left-hand pannier, but when you go to the right, you've got 16 because the exhaust takes away half your pannier. You've got enough to put a packet of fags or a first aid kit in there. There is no storage in a Tiger's right-hand pannier. So I spoke to, obviously, Motec, SW Motec. Oh, we do panniers. Yeah. After your tank bag, mate. I'm not interested. I had an email on Monday from a massive company. They're called Givey. Now, Givey do the tank bags, and he said, we do the Givey panniers, which are very similar to what you get on a BMW 1250. And I'm like, okay, we do a 37 litre or we do a 42 litre. Right? How big are the 42 litre? Well, that's what's on the 12. What you got on yours, Andy? 37s or 42s?
Oh, I don't know what they are. They're just BMW ones.
Yeah. But he said to me, he said that we do the
My
37
back box is a 47.
Yeah. He said we do the 37 or the 42s. He said if you do the 37, it lines up with your front mirrors, so you can actually filter. If you go for the 42 litre, they come out 6 inches wider than your front mirrors. And I went, all right. He said, but you get 42 litres each side because it's basically a cage that goes around your bike like you find on the BMW.
Yeah, because my front end with the new bags is 105 centimetres across the front now. So it's just over a metre. But on the back, I think there's something like 96 centimetres. So with the panniers. So my panniers are actually in 2 centimetres more than my bars.
Right. But I said to him, I said, all right. So give me the price. He said, well, you can go for the 240. We'll do it worst case scenario. 242 litre side panniers and the 56 litre top box, which is Givey Trekker, which is like these big aluminium boxes.
I've got the Givey Trekker.
Yeah. If you want the top box, you're looking at 1,150 quid. And I'm like, oh, okay. So what about just the pannier? He said, well, we can do the 242 litres with the mounting kit, the metal bracket that bolts onto your Tiger. You ditch the original, put the metal brackets on. It's 20 minutes to put the brackets on, and then you just clip your boxes on. The tops lift up like you do with the BMWs, and you've got little straps on the top, so you can actually put stuff on top of the top boxes or put the Givey add-on bags that go on top of the boxes. How much are those? 750 quid. And I'm like, God, that's still pricey. I tell you what, if you do us a video and you basically promote the Givey boxes, do a video of you fitting the rack, and that we'll do the lot for 600. Here's my card details. So I've managed to get 242 litres with the rack for 600 quid off of Givey. So thanks, Givey. But it was definitely worth every bit of money. Right, let's just roll the messages. Oh, here we go. So Al Scottish, I don't get a license. When I pass CBD dust, then I could ride anything. Yeah. Rolling Throttle has just said, Simon, I met during the Hellgate night. Yeah, I remember that because Simon's like, Jesus Christ, look at the wind outside. Simon did a video and the trees are like, whoa. That was great. Tim's off. I'm going to get sorted for work. Thanks very much for popping in, Tim. It's much appreciated. Thank you, mate. And it was good to meet up with you at Wildbad. Great fun. Licensing. Yeah, the licensing. I did my test at 17. I did it on a 250 and literally went full horsepower. You could ride any bike at 17. I went straight to 900cc Z900. And then
it's changed, but there's a lot less deaths now.
Yeah. But I went straight to I had a Z1300 for 4 years, and everyone went, that bike will kill you. Back then, the Kawasaki Z1300 was the most horsepower you could get out of a bike. I had it for 4 years, and I never had one accident on it because you respect the bike. It's just your brain going, I can push it a little bit harder. And then you come a cropper. Ride within your limits. Ride within your limits every time. You can still do that if you're over 24. Yes, you can. Good to see you, Tim. Thanks for popping in, mate. Your licensing's great. Yeah, we are all being scammed. Yeah. Early 20s. Yeah, that's right. Simon's just said Michelin Anarchy Adventure as a cat. Mine of it. Yeah. I've already ordered the Dunlop Trail Max raids, so I've got like the full raids going on now. So I should do a video when I've got the new Nobblies on. But Phil said to me, he went, "Hang on a minute." He said, "You spent nearly $1,500 on that Tiger, and you haven't paid me for the bike yet." And I went, "No, I've still got another $2,000 to pay, but you'll get your money." And talking of bikes, Andy's got his bike. Michelle's got her bike in Monday, so doing a service on
Monday
that.
afternoon.
Yeah, so that's with me for most of Monday. Super Sausage, yeah, didn't shout. Oh, mate. If not, come up in the car. That Rocky has more litres than his cider stash.
Did you speak to a bike thing about the cost of their bundles?
I know some of the stuff that they do is absolutely out of this world.
I got on their website and I spent with fitting. I spent just over 2,100 quid on a couple of bundles
because you said
for lights on my bike. I could have spent $4,000 in a heartbeat. Fucking the stuff that I wanted to put on it, but I've restrained myself. But yeah, the price of Denali.
Some of that stuff that you've got on it, I love those engine covers. They're brilliant. They do look really good.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. But no, it's just I'm not getting the new one, so I'm going to spend the money on this one. I've just talked the missus into getting me a GS 911 for it, the reader, so I can cancel the service lights, change all that whole thing about the bike. I can change and do all through the BMW Canvas system with it. That was 368 quid, I think.
Jesus Christ!
Just to reset the service light and stuff.
I actually went up. Oh, Jesus Christ. She's left me a vape and it's crap. I'll go and have a cigarette in a minute.
Have a normal fag.
Yeah, have a normal fag. I went up to. We've got a Tiger in at the moment. Now, he's got a Gen 1. His Gen 1 has got tyre pressure sensors in. Mine hasn't. I've just got literally standard valves in mine, but his is earlier than mine. So his is a 2012, mine's 2015, but I've got no TPS in mine. And I went up to pick up this tyre pressure sensor. So I spoke to Paul at Pure and Woburn. I said to him, I went, hang on a minute. Customer's got a TPS sensor in his bike, but mine hasn't. And mine is 3 years younger. And he went, what have you got? I went, just rubber valves. And he went, yeah, he said, because a lot of the Triumph TPS sensors are shite, mate. Have they done a decode on your bike? And I went, I have absolutely no idea. You can actually take away off the screen the TPS sensor, so it deletes the TPS sensor off your screen. And he went, have you got Texa? And I went, yeah. Plug your bike in with Texa. So I've got in with the Texa. TPS has been deleted. I've got loads of bits that have all been deleted. And I'm thinking, hang on a minute, where's my CAN bus gone for the back of the bike? CAN bus 2 has been deleted for the back of the bike because I haven't got a heated seat on it. So I spoke to Paul and I went, obviously, Kathy wants a heated seat on the back of the bike. And he said to me, he said, yeah, we can do a heated seat. You basically plug it into the CAN bus, recode the CAN bus, little switch on the back of the bike where you just reach down and turn your seat on. 295 quid for a rear heated seat on a Triumph. And I went, that's too much money. She's only on it like once a week. And he said to me, he said, the thing to do, he said, I've actually got a customer in that's had a brand new heated seat put on his bike, but where his pillion threw her leg over the seat, she had metal bike boots and she's ripped the leather on the back of the seat. So the seat's sitting out the back. How much do you want for it? And he went, well, the seat works. It just needs recovering. But if you want it, we're selling it secondhand, 95 quid. I'll have it. So I bought this heated seat and it literally plugged straight in the CAN bus on the DIN socket. But I said to him, I said, I'll have that. I spoke to my, we've got a guy that basically recovers seats. He makes any cover to go on any bike. And I said to him, can you just do me a basic leather seat to fit this bike? Yeah, just bring the seat over. You're looking at 60 quid. All right. So he's got the seat. And I said to him, I've got the seat. It's all heated. Just needs cover off, new one on. Do you want the Triumph stitching into the back of it? Why is that? Well, my machine, I can put Triumph logo up and stitch it into the pillion seat. How much is that? It's an extra 15 quid. Do it. So I've managed to get a Triumph stitched heated seat for 110 quid. I've just saved myself £195. Well, 185 quid. So, yeah. So,
or you've just spent 110 quid. You didn't need to, really.
Basically, yeah.
You could have spent £4 on a hot water bottle and stuffed that under her butt. There you go, sorted.
Yeah, but at least she's got warm bits when she gets to the venue. Not that I'm going to.
My fire with a heated seat. If that bike's sitting out in the sun for a few hours, then you get on it. It's like nuclear because it just heats them elements up and it's fucking hot.
Let's just go through some of these. His bike's been hacked. Yeah, Grint XR's here. Good to see you, buddy. H is here as well. Good. Welcome along. I'm going to put the StreamYard link. If anybody wants to come and join the boys on the link, you're very welcome to do so. I'd love to get Drew in here and tell us what Rolling Throttle is doing at the moment. Slow Rider just said my Sprint's got a heated seat. It's standard. Okay, it's exhaust.
Well, I was interested. I watched one of your videos the other day, and you were on about your cruise control, and it only comes on at about 40 mile an hour.
Yeah, you can't put it on at 30.
Me and Steve were talking about it earlier, and as I left Darren's, I thought, well, how low does mine go? Mine comes on at 14 miles an hour.
Yeah,
and then we reckon a lot of modern bikes are doing that now because of this new 20 mile an hour speed limit everywhere.
Yeah. Well, mine comes in. Mine cuts in at 40 mile an hour. I
wonder if that can be changed on the programming.
I'll have a look at that, actually. I might be able to get into the actual... Because I can get in on the Texer now. I'm just literally...
I know the reader that I'm getting for mine. I can actually go in. At the moment, I've got 5 heating levels on my seat and 5 heating levels on my grips. And you can change the percentage of what each level you want, or I could add another level. So I can change it to 6. And have different increments. It can all be changed through the Ode reader. I can change my screen and have the sports screen. I can change all the startup screens. I can turn the front indicators off. I can turn all sorts of weird stuff off and do stuff with it. Good bit of kit.
Yeah, it might be worth me actually.
I could really fuck it right up, to be honest.
Yeah. It'd be nice if I could actually click it, because when we go to Oakley, it's literally 30 mile an hour average camera all the way.
Yeah, it's annoying.
It drives you because you're sitting there looking at your clocks rather than enjoying the view.
It's weird. It's 40 mile an hour. That's really high.
Yeah.
We were just curious. I was talking to Steve about it today, so we tried it. I think his KTM comes on at about 18 mile an hour or something.
Stuart's here. Yeah, Stuart's here from, if you don't know Stuart, he goes down the Super Sausage on his new XTV. So he did have the Titan. He's got the XTV now. Hopefully the bike's all right now, because some little loik tried to nick it and buggered up all the front panels on it. So he's hopefully got that sorted now. But we are down Super Sausage on Sunday. So if you want to come down, meet Rev.
Cheryl's banging on about how she wants to go over 45 mile an hour after her service. She's driving me potty. She's religiously been sticking to that, not going over it.
Good. I've got the clocks in, so I've got to change the clocks on that as well. Whoever
the headlights started working again for some reason.
Oh,
so it might be a loose connection.
I tend to spend a fortune on bloody Temu on these giant size microfiber valet cloths. And everyone's like, can we use your valet cloth? Yeah, use it once, throw the fucker in the bin. Well, you can take it home and wash it. No, just throw the fucker in the bin. It's a Temu one. I'll just order more. Whoever, because I wasn't there the week that Andy picked his bike up, so whoever polished his bike, scratched the screen and scratched the fucking clock. So I weren't happy about that. Because I am, you know how OCD I am about getting the bike prepped. But I said to Andy,
fuel in it either, did they?
Yeah. Didn't put any fucking fuel in it either, did they? Yeah. But I said to him, I'll sort that out. I'll just order a set of clocks. We'll sort the screen out. It's easy to polish up the screen. I can get that sorted out. But It's like,
Oh,
fucking hell.
she's put stickers on it. She put eyes on it. She's put a Star Trek shit all over it.
I believe it or not, the fucking front of the Tiger now has got the Red Bomb sticker. It's got the ABR Festival. It's got Wildbad sticker. It's got Wildbad touring. I've got stickers everywhere, all over the front of the bike where I've been touring, and everyone's like, "Bloody hell, you're starting to really make that look like a good off-road event." I wish I'd done an adventure bike years ago. After sitting on Andy's BMW, and I thought, I need an adventure bike. The GTR's got to go. It's a license taker. It's a good touring bike. Don't knock the GTR. It's great for high speed, but dirt roads, it doesn't like dirt roads. It don't like gravel. And one of the guys said to me, he went, "Jesus Christ, look at your chicken strips." And I went, "What?" He went, "You've melted the edges." And I went, "Yeah, I do throw the Tiger around. I ride it like I ride the GTR. Doesn't it lose the back end?" No. An adventure bike would literally, you get into a corner just before the corner, give it a good stomp on the back brake and tip it in. That bike will just sit in that corner. Andy will tell you the same. Just a bit of back
we
brake.
do a lot of we drag the back brake a lot when we're abroad, and we're doing the hairpins and that because it throws the back end round.
Yeah, it's great. I tell you what, I wish I'd have got an adventure bike. I can't afford a BMW, so the Tiger was the next best thing. But it does.
I got a message back from a bike thing because when I bought their bundles, you have the option for easy cam. Well, I bought an easy cam because you need an easy cam to control it. But then Tom got in touch with me because I'm having the emblems light up as well. I needed a second easy cam. So the emblems, the light up emblems, 115 quid. But you need to spend 184 quid on an easy cam to run the bloody things.
Slow Rider said GTR wouldn't have liked the Friday. I tell you what, the GTR wouldn't have handled the Friday ride.
It would have been fine.
It'd have been shitting its pants down.
It would have been fine. I've seen people do trials tracks on bleeding Harleys. It'll be fine.
Who's booked for ABR next year? Yeah, I got early birds.
No teeth left.
I've actually booked 4 days of ABR for next year.
Haven't they got them huts as well? The ABR, they got some kind of.
I've already booked. I've got 4 days at ABR VIP, and I've booked myself the like a little. It's basically a shed with two single beds in it. So
how did you like your photos I done for you?
I'll tell you what, mate, brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
I done Peaky's, and you know what? Jay started messaging Peaky and sending me pictures for me to do his as well. I'm like, he's going, they want 8 quid for that picture. I said, you just spent 22 grand on a bike, you tight git. Pay the 8 quid.
I'll tell you what, I bought 3 photos off them at £22. So it was like basically, I think 8 quid a photo, 15 quid for 2, 22 for 3. I bought 3, and I posted them up. And then Andy went, I've taken off the logo. And I went, "You're taking the piss, mate." He went on Wildbad and found more of me, and like, "Here's another one, here's another one, here's another one." And I started finding them and sending them around. He went, "Take the photo."
The thing is, they put their logo across it to stop people printing it, and you know, then you have to buy it. But the thing is, the logo is put on over the photo, so with the right software on your phone, it's easy to take the logo off.
Mm-hmm. See, the Samsung doesn't do that, but my lock screen is the photo that Andy edited.
That had big white writing right across the middle.
Yeah. So yeah, all done. Let's go through.
When we was up in the Swiss Alps, there was a photographer there, and we had to go back on the video to find out what company it was, and then we found the picture.
Pete's here. Is that VIP tickets for ABR not out yet? I know. I've emailed them and said as soon as VIP comes out, I want that, and I want the glamping, not a glamping pod, but I want the shed. Yeah, I'm not sleeping on it. Well, it's a shed with a shed.
Take one of those fold-up ones for you.
We should all hire a dirty, great American camper with 6 bedrooms and just rock up in that.
That'd be ideal.
Where the front extends by about 12 foot.
Mass piss up in the American camper, isn't it? I'll tell you what, though, it was great because they had, what was it, Phil from My Moto there, and it was hilarious. They had this little oh god, it's like a Honda C90 little cub thing, and they were riding it around. Richie had a go of it, Peaky's jumped on this C90. He's hacking round the field like a fucking lunatic. He's like tail slide. He's like, I like this. Put some knobblies on it. It was great. I tell you what, see him and Jay having so much fun. It was great fun. Be nice to have the pics of me edited from Wild. So here we are. Simon, send your photos to Andy.
If you ain't got my number, send them to Rev. He'll send them to me, and we'll send them.
Yeah.
I'll send them back.
Simon, let me see if how do you message privately on it? I don't know how to do bloody private message. Simon, hit me up on Messenger. I'll send you Andy's number, and then you can message Andy direct. Andy will get your yeah. He's my new sponsor. I tell you what, Pinky running around on that little Honda, that was hilarious. I tell you, the big one was Richie Vida had like this farmer's quad bike, big Honda quad bike that the farmers have. He come barreling into ABR with someone on the back, and he lifted the back wheel. He nearly had it over on its side. And it was like, oh,
they're dangerous in quads.
He said, he's got one of these inflatable chairs that you sit on, and you have to basically swoosh it around to get the air in it. It would not swoosh. So Rishi Vida's sat driving the bike. His mate sat on the back of the bike. They're riding round on this Honda trying to get air in the bike. That was the hilarious bit of like Thursday, Friday night. And I'll tell you what, oh my God, we had so much fun. But the Wildbad family is so different to ABR. Everybody is so tight knit at Wildbad. So if you have a chance to do,
like someone was saying that he sold 300 and something odd tickets, but only 200 and something turned up. And there was 400 tickets for sale.
Yeah, but it was so tight and close knit on the Friday and Saturday. It was so much.
It did
fun.
seem a lot quieter because obviously I've watched the YouTube videos of last year's and this year's, and it seemed like there was half the amount of people there this year.
Yeah.
I don't know, was that the weather or?
Oh, here we are. Peggy up. That quad bike was he went on it. Yeah, it was. I tell you, it was great fun. It was absolute. Jamie's still doing his bike meet. Yeah. That's all lined up for, I think, September, anyway.
No. What one is he on about when we're all meeting up? So that's the 18th of August.
That's the one. It's in my diary, mate. It's in the diary.
Yeah, I got Rhythmic said he's coming down as well. So
yeah,
it's cheap, isn't it? I didn't win the bike on a bike thing, but they sent me an email to say my order's now complete. Bollocks to you, lot. That's what I say. I want my
money back. It was a lot quieter than last year, but the quality of people was. I'll tell you what.
Oh yeah, the atmosphere would still be good.
Oh, the atmosphere was electric, mate. I'll tell you what.
When is the Moto Rev thing in Wales in September? What are the dates?
That's middle of September, I think, somewhere in September.
Yeah, I'm in Spain, but I don't know if I'm back for that. When is it?
I have no idea. Jamie, someone's just said, where is it, Jamie? Tell us
We're
about
away from the 15th to the 24th.
Go on, Jamie.
We're all going to meet up at Lumi's on the 18th of August. I'm planning for us all to get there for about 11 o'clock. And then hopefully go from, coffee, tea, and then go for a little ride maybe.
Oh, that's a day after my party. I'll be in no fit state to get on the bike. No fit state in any way, shape, or form for at least 48 hours after one of my parties.
Here we go. I'm giving my ticket away for that, Andy. Message Peaky. Yeah, message Peaky. I'll tell you what, though, it was great because we were chatting away and I thought, everyone's drinking Guinness. I normally drink either Jack Daniels and Coke or I like my bitters. I like my Doom Bar and my Feekstons and all that. I'm going to try a Guinness. I've never drunk a Guinness in my life. I bought one. I bought another. 4 Guinnesses in Sunday morning, and I'm thinking I'm going to wake up with the mother of all hangovers. I didn't. I tell you what, I have got a new drink. I love the taste of Guinness now. So it's like, peaking 20 points right.
I tried Guinness years ago, and it all reminded me of a taste of ash.
I actually like the taste of Guinness now. I'm really into. The missus went out and she went, "I've got you some Guinness," and I went, "Oh, brilliant!"
Like you can't get it that much anymore, and that's Murphy's.
Yeah,
which is very similar to Guinness, but a lot creamier.
Well, she's bought me 3 tins of Guinness, and I went, "How much did you pay for that?" She went, "It was $4.99," and I went, what, for 4 tins of Guinness, you paid £4.99. That's not Guinness. She went, yeah, it is. I pulled the tin out, looked at it. It's Guinness, 0 alcohol. I'm like, what? You can't have a Guinness without the bloody alcohol. She's got me 0 alcohol Guinness.
That's it. She's just looking after you.
Oh, it's like, Jesus Christ, I've got to have some alcohol. Jesus. Blake's has just said I made an entire video about Guinness. Guinness and port. Oh, that'll be good. Yeah.
My mum used to drink Guinness and blackcurrant. She said it was good for her hair.
Oh, here we go. Try Guinness and
Yeah,
blackcurrant.
go Guinness and blackcurrant. Yeah, that's what I was told. My mum used to drink that.
Oh, yeah. Let me just check me messages. Let me just stick my glasses on because I can't. My phone is going nuts here. Right, let's just have a quick. Oh, Simon's just sent me a photo. Oh, hang on. What's he just? Oh, Jesus Christ, Simon. Edwards has just blocked me on WhatsApp. No, there are no more news. Right, Simon, you've got me on WhatsApp. I'll pass you Andy's number in a minute. Toxic Throttle. We just arrived at our first destination. They are. Oh, the boys are all off doing their tour. Right, let me just roll through some of these messages. I've got so many messages coming in on my phone. I'm not answering your question, you silly little boy. Just bought a Lex Moto Cypher, second hand. I've got to read this one out. Hang on. Just bought a second hand Lex Moto Cypher. It's got 1,500 miles on it, but the battery only charges to 50% and then it goes green. No. With the Lex Moto Cypher, they charge to 50% and the controller will go green. The screen is still on. Leave the bloody thing charging. The screen will go blank when it reaches 100%. Green will give you 50%. Let the screen turn itself off, go black. When it goes black, you've hit 100%. That's your answer. That's why you can only get 10 miles out of the bike. Or get a petrol bike, ditch the electric and get a petrol bike.
Yeah.
Cyphers are good if you happen to do 2 miles to work and 2 miles home. If you're doing more than 10 miles a day, buy yourself a petrol bike. A Cypher is for short journeys only and designed to save you money. Right. Best drink to have the least rose tequila, tastes like McDonald's strawberry milkshake. Looks like it too. When you feel it, it comes out of the mouth, same colour. Oh, Jesus H. Christ. Time for a dog walk. Todgy's off. See you later, Todgy. Look after yourself, buddy. Thanks for coming on the stream tonight. Oh, here we go. Just send him. Andy, Simon's just messaged you on.
He's just sent me 146 photos of everybody. I need your ones, not everybody's. I don't know what I'm looking for.
Just look for the gold bike. I'm not going to say
the gold bike, is it? I'll go through their website and have a look when I get a chance.
Gus is here as well. Enjoy your walk. It's cooler out there. If you are walking your dog, make sure you walk your dog after 9 o'clock at night, because if you're walking your dog during the day, the paths are going to be hot. It's like you walking out there in bare feet, guys. So just do your dog walk later at night, or if you are going to go dogging, leave it till after midnight. I can't believe I just said that. And I ain't even had I've only had one glass of wine tonight.
You've had a bottle.
Really low. I sent free. There we go. It is fine. We've been on for a bloody hour already.
Look, this is what he sent me. Look. I don't know if you can see that, right?
Yeah,
there are pages and pages and pages of bikes. He ain't sent me 3. He sent me 3 links to all the pictures, which is a total of 200 and something odd pictures.
Yeah, Peaky's just said wet towel as well on the dog. Yeah, keep your dog cool in this weather. I haven't got that problem because he's in a little wooden box downstairs. But we got a bit. When was it? Wednesday night.
My dad's in a plastic box under the parrot cage.
Oh God. We got home Wednesday night, and I said to her, I'd literally just. She said, "Oh, show us your new hoodie," and I put the new hoodie on. She went, "That's really nice, Toxic Throttle Club," and I went, "Yeah." And I sat on the sofa and I literally got straight up and I went, oh, crap, dog. No. And she went, what? I went, dog hair on my jacket. Oh, crap. Because I'm so used to sitting on the sofa and getting dog hair on my jacket. And she went, no dog anymore. And I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. And she went, don't get tearful. He's in his box. And I went, no more dog hair from you. There's still
Don't get
things that
everywhere,
we
though, doesn't it?
do around.
You'll still find it.
Yeah, I sit down and I go, oh, shit, dog hair. Or we had a Chinese last week and I literally picked a prawn cracker up, moved it to the side. And I'm like, no, he's not here. He used to love prawn crackers. Little things.
If we get a bag of prawn crackers, we have to tip the bag up outside because they devour the whole thing. It's literally like snapping turtles going at the whole bag. It's funny.
Yeah. There's still little things that you do around the house that just remind you of him. And I still go, because every morning I go through like my Facebook memories, because there's always stuff that I do when I used to DJ or other bits and pieces. But I went onto it today and it's like having a great day out at the Stukely Dog Show. And lo and behold, it pops up on my memories. So I said to her, I said, we're always going to have the memories of him. But she literally went on the other day and she follows the local Hula, because we sponsor Hula Animal Sanctuary, because it's a charity funded organisation for pets, basically dogs that are recovered or and they give them 6 weeks in the kennels and then the dogs are put down. And she literally clicked on the first one and went, oh, God, look at this. And there was a gold lurcher on there called Kiwi, and it was a spitting image of Chance, even down to the scratches down his side. We went out in the garden for a cigarette and Zoe went, oh, guess what I've just found? And I went, what? She went, I've just found this dog on Hula. It's called Kiwi. And I went, we've just looked at it, Zoe. And even Zoe next door is like, she follows the same pages. She went, is that like karma or something? Or is it just someone sending you messages? Just look at this page. And she picked up on it as well. And I went, we wouldn't have another dog. But, you know, the memories are still there. I get to spend time with Mrs. B now. We had date night Wednesday night. It was great. We went out. So, yeah, she's gone out tonight. She's having her date night tonight.
That happened with me and my missus. I'd get another dog tomorrow. Like that.
Peaky's air tent. I tell you what, Peaky's air tent was absolutely massive. He got his tarp up the front. I could have killed for a bit of shade, because the only shade I had was inside my tent and it was baking hot. I had to go and sit up. I had to walk up 100 yards to go inside the marquee to cool off. Over a bit of tarp out the front. Does your parrot still quack, Andy?
He quacks. He barks. He does all sorts of weird shit. He tells me to fuck off quite often. Yeah, he whistles The Great Escape, Laura and Hardy, The Addams Family. Yeah, he does quite a bit.
Did you sort out your hot tub with the missing parts, or did you have to send it back? No, it's all sorted. I have a hydro spa out the back. I am getting in that in about 20 minutes time. It's got hydrojets that massage your back, and I've got the air bubbles, and sit there, glass of wine, have a cigarette in the hot tub. Might invite the neighbours in, never know. Right, it's all right. My old cremated cat is very much alive. He licked a bit out of the tub after. Oh, we had Mel's.
I'm just doing Simon's photos. I've only got one more to do. Bear with me.
We had Mel's mum and dad over last week. It was hilarious because obviously Mel's mum and dad used to look after him at the weekends. They got a bit tearful when obviously I had to take him down to have him put down. And Mel couldn't manage it. She went to her mum's, cried her eyes out with mum and dad. But her mum came over last week and she said, Mum went in the front room. Hello, Chancey. And then she heard her mum go. And she went, what you just done? Oh, I just kissed the box. Oh. And they come in, they had a little bit of a tear in their eye. Her dad went in. He went, hello, Chancey.
Simon.
He said, hello, Chancey. How are you, Chancey? Oh, shit, Mel. Get the Hoover. What's that? He went, the top come off the box. She's gone running in. Her dad went, only joking. But that's her dad for you. You're off the
all done. See?
Oh,
that's just saved Simon 24 quid.
Yeah, exactly. Jamie, when are you coming to Super Sausage? Next time Jamie wants to come, he knows there's a spare room next door. He's been up once.
I am planning on doing it soon. As soon as I get a free weekend, I'm going to do it where I'm going to book like a Monday or whatever from work. Might probably come up to you, Dave, and if it's all right, stay at yours for the night and then go back on the Monday.
Whenever you're ready, mate, just let me know. You're always, as I say to any biker that wants to stay over, I've got a spare double room. So if they do want to come and crash for the night, you're always welcome at my house. Not a problem. Are you out on Sunday riding, Rev? Yes. Super Sausage, I'm with Kathy on Sunday. We're riding for 9 o'clock. We're going to disappear off about 10 to go down to Cherry Lane, which is the garden centre, to have a breakfast, because the breakfast is cheaper. You get a full English for £5.50. You get a Super Sausage, it's 11 quid, 14 quid if you want a cup of tea with it. So we're all going to bundle down to Cherry Lane, have a brekkie there, and then we're going on to Barrel Biker Meet at 11 o'clock.
£5.50, yeah, book me in for that.
Yeah, £5.50 for a full breakfast. I'll
treat the missus at that price.
It's cheaper than Super Sausage, mate, and the breakfast is and obviously Kathy's vegetarian, so she said I'll just have like mushroom and some cheese and whatever and a bit of toast. You can have.
She should order the full English, and we just eat what she don't. We like have her sausage.
Well, they do vegetarian sausages as well. So
there's no such thing as a vegetarian sausage.
Well, she's not seeing my sausage, mate.
She probably hasn't got her glasses on.
Yeah, exactly. £5.50 will all be following you. Enjoy your weekend. Always a pleasure.
£5.50. That's a peaky biker breakfast. That is. He'd be well chuffed with that.
He'd be chuffed with that. Exactly. Yeah. Right. I'm going to start wrapping up. So, Jamie, plans for the weekend?
Bike's in for service tomorrow, and nothing Sunday because of work Monday.
Look after yourself, mate. Andy, you're joining me at Sausage on Sunday, aren't you?
Yeah.
So I should be up there on Rocky, me and Andy. If you do want to join us, I'm riding out from Eclipse at 9 in the morning. Well, in fact, no, because I can't do it. I'll meet you all at Super Sausage because I've got to go and pick Kathy up first. So I'll literally grab the bike early, go to Kathy. I'll meet you all up at Super Sausage for about 9 o'clock, 9:30. Quick cup of coffee there, and then we'll all bundle down Cherry Lane and harass everybody down at Cherry Lane with all the bikes. That'll be fun. And then obviously Barrel Bikers Meet. If you haven't seen the Barrel Bikers Meet, so you've got Barrel Bikers, Wayward Bikers, you've got the Lee Valley Hells Angels, Northampton Hells Angels. I think Windsor may be coming up as well for that. So massive bike meet. There's normally about 600 bikes there. So get there for 11 o'clock because you'll never get parked. If not, we will see you back next week. I may be jumping on and doing an early live stream on Tuesday because I can't say what it is, but I have a new bike. Not mine. We have a new bike coming in, so I may jump on about 6 o'clock and do a quick live stream from the garage of this new bike that we have.
Just send you a picture of our garden lit up at night. You'll like that.
We'll do that as well. But obviously, Tuesday night, watch out for a quick live stream. It's only going to be 5 minutes long. It'll probably be at 6 p.m. at night. I will post up on the Red Bomb page just before I go live. But obviously, I can't message what the bike is. I'm not allowed to say what the bike is, or we'll lose our dealership.
Can I guess? Is it a Lex Moto by any chance?
It's a Lex Moto, but watch out for it. It's coming soon, but we will be showing you what it is. And we've got the first one, so keep an eye out for that.
It won't work.
Yeah, bet it don't work. It won't after I've ridden it, mate. If you happen, quick one for everybody. If you happen to own a Lexmoto Diablo, we have picked up. There's 120 dealers in the UK, and no one has picked up this issue. If you've got a Lexmoto Diablo, do not, under any circumstances, change your belt. If you change your rollers and your clutch, it's fine. Do not fit a Lextech belt to your Diablo because the belt rubs the back of the aluminium cover and shreds the belt. Buy the Lexmoto Banjo belt. Do not put a Lextech or a Lexmoto belt on your Diablo. We're the first ones to pick it up. I haven't put the video up yet because I'm not allowed to. We've shredded 3 belts on a Lexmoto Diablo. The first belt was 65 miles. The first belt was 40 miles. The third belt we put on, and I literally pushed the bike to the limit, 55 mile an hour everywhere. Coming back into Bletchley's, coming past Dobby's, I'm rolling off at 50 mile an hour, and the bike went chunk, and the back end wiggled. I rolled off the throttle, and it locked the back wheel up at 40 mile an hour. Flat spotted the back tyre, and the belt literally shredded, locked the clutch up, and locked the final drive up. It was a Lextech belt. Do not put a Lextech belt on your
Are they
Diablo.
just too thick then, are they?
What it is, the banjo belt has got basically rounded tops to it. So the belt, when it's in the clutch cover, sits dead flat. When you fit a Lextech belt, it sits out by about 5 mil and rubs the back of the cover. So inside the actual housing, that starts shredding the back of the belt because it's got the big square teeth to it. Phil actually picked up on that, and then I picked up on it. So we rode it with the banjo belt with the cover off for 5 miles, and I pushed it to the limit. We done it again. We pushed it to the limit. We done a third ride. We put 22 miles on the bike. No issues found on a banjo belt. So if you've got a Lexmoto Diablo, fit a banjo belt, not the Lextech belt, because you will.
Laptop's just about to die, so if I disappear, that's why.
Right, let's just quick through. Slow Bones was there last week on the way back from the festival. I know. Yeah, I didn't have a chance. Slow Rider, cheers, buddy. We'll catch up with you soon. Must get out and ride with you again, Slow. So message me your address and I'll come up and we'll have a ride together, mate. So it was great fun. Simon Brackett, Lexmoto electric bike special. It's not an electric, mate. It's a petrol. But keep an eye out for it. If you happen to be out Sunday, I will see you I'll meet everybody at Super Sausage because I'm picking up Kathy. But thanks for everybody. I've still got messages coming in. I've had to mute my phone now and put it on a buzz. But I've had about 20 people saying, give Kathy our best wishes. I shall do. I shall pass them on tomorrow. I might even give her a call in a minute. But thanks for everybody that's messaging. Sort of to get well soon. She's all right. She's recovering. It's being handled. So hopefully it's all right. She'll be there Sunday. Come and say hello to her, but obviously don't go, oh, how are you doing with your blah, 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 because she doesn't want to be reminded of it. She just wants to get on and live life. But thank you to everybody. We are out of here. Thanks to Jamie. Thanks to Andy. Rolling through all the people. So Rolling Throttle. Got to give Rolling Throttle a big, big plug. Go and follow Drew on his channel, Instagram and Facebook, and obviously YouTube. Rolling Throttle. Tim, that was in earlier, from obviously Wildbad, Slow Rider, GB Patriot, Simon Brackett, Two Wheels Moto, thank you very much for coming in. Exeter Rider, Todgy, EUK. Who else have we had in? We've had so many people in tonight. Got to mention Lily. Lily always follows the channel. Thank you, Lily, for coming in. Our Scottish Biker. Who else have we had? Blake's Pipes. The Grint XR, Stuart Cochran. So thanks, Stuart, for popping in. VJ, Vincent, much appreciated for popping on the channel tonight, mate. Who else? Kimmy to go. Peaky Biker. Got to mention the Peaky Biker. The midweek mumble has changed. It is now the Wednesday waffle. So if you're not doing anything on a Wednesday night, go and follow Peaky on his Wednesday waffle. BMW Gus Black. Gus is always up, Super Sausage. If you're up there Sunday, Gus, I'll get you a coffee, mate, and a burger. I think that's just about everybody. Simon, of course, he's horrible orange, but it's not. It's all right. That bike is really good. We'll see you all on Wednesday night. Peaky's channel, the Wednesday Waffle, guys. So yeah, go and watch. Because obviously, I just literally chucked my video together and banged it up. Go and watch Peaky's one of Wildbad. It's really, really good. There's some great editing on there. Jay Crazy Legs on a Bike has also done a really good video. Two Wheel Bikers have done a video. They were at Wildbad as well. Really nice guys, Michelle and everybody. So it was good to see them all. But thanks to everybody I met at Wildbad. It's going to be a wicked weekend. It's going to be bloody hot. So as I always say, if you're about on the weekend, don't go riding around in T-shirts and shorts and bloody Jesus creepers. Yeah. Dress yourself for the slide, not the ride.
I draw the line at wearing Crocs on a motorbike. Other than that,
exactly.
Wear what you want. Who gives a
Exactly. But thanks everybody for coming along. So Jamie, Andy, myself, Rev, have yourself a good weekend, boys. Until next week, Be well, ride safe. We'll see you Sunday at Super Sausage. And as always, it's a big goodbye from me. Take care, guys. Have a good one.